Good morning, student. Today my topic is children and sports. Unit number 5, children and sports. There are the topic is the children and sports, motor development, factor development, motor development and factors affecting it, exercise guidelines at different stage of growth and development. Number 3, advantage and disadvantage of weight training. Number next, concept and advantage of correct postures. Number 5 is the cause of bad postures. Number 6, common posture deformities, knock knees, flat foot, round shoulders, lordosis, kyphosis, bow leg and scoliosis. And number 8 is the corrective measures for posture deformities. This is the 8 topic in this chapter, children sports. But according to new revised syllabus of physical education, according to the CBSE, the 3 topic is reduced in this chapters. The 3 topic is the advantage and disadvantage of the weight training, concept and advantage of correct postures, and cause of bad postures. These are the 3 topics reduced in this chapter, children and sports. And there are the 2 chapter chapter number 5 and chapter number 6. Chapter number 5 is the children and sports, and chapter number 6 is the women and sports. But new book and revised syllabus, 2 chapter combined in the 1 chapter, children's, women and sports. The combined, इनको दोनों को जो है combine कर लिया है. And in children and sports, chapter number 5 and 6 is a combined chapter. But in children and sports, 3 topic is reduced: advantage and disadvantage of the weight training, concept and advantage of correct postures, cause of bad postures. And women and sports, there are the 5 topics and reduced in the 4. One is the revised syllabus, स्पोर्ट्स पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ द वीमेन इन इंडिया. एक ही क्वेश्चन इसमें बनेगा वीमेन एंड स्पोर्ट्स में, सिर्फ एक ही क्वेश्चन या एक ही टॉपिक हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, स्पोर्ट पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ वीमेन इन इंडिया. और हमारे 4 जो टॉपिक्स हैं वीमेन एंड स्पोर्ट्स में से वो रिड्यूस हो गए हैं, हट गए हैं, लेस कर दिए गए हैं. अब इसी वजह से जो है दोनों चैप्टर्स को कंबाइन कर दिया है, चिल्ड्रन, वीमेन एंड स्पोर्ट्स. ठीक. Reduces topic is the number 1, psychological effect of women athlete. Number 2, sociology effect of sport participations. And number 3, special consider menstruation defections. And number 4, women athlete trait, osteoporosis, amenorrhea and eating disorder. There are the 5 topics reduced in this chapters, women and sports, and 1 is the continue sport participation of women in India. Okay. So in the chapter number 5, their topic is related according to CBSE board syllabus. इसमें मैंने आपको बताया था चिल्ड्रन एंड वीमेन इन स्पोर्ट्स, चिल्ड्रंस एंड वीमेन एंड स्पोर्ट्स, मोटर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग इट, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, एक्सरसाइज guidelines at different stage of growth and development. Number 3, common postural deformities, knock knee, flat foot, round shoulder, lordosis, kyphosis, borax and scoliosis and their corrective methods of posture deformities. And our last is there are 4 topics sport participation of women. ये हमारा कंबाइंड हो गया है और मैं आपको इन्हीं को ही इकट्ठे पढ़ाकर जो है इस टॉपिक को हम खत्म करेंगे. चिल्ड्रन एंड वीमेन एंड स्पोर्ट्स. ओके, सो यूनिट 5 is first topics in children and sports. Introduction is a children and sports. Sports are good for the children of all ages. Children can enjoy and enhance of their physical activities by taking part in the organized sport and games. However, the sports activities should be appropriate for a children's engaging in which do not mental their development abilities can lead to disappointed. This can even result in early dropout. As a matter of fact, children and sports are closely related to each other. Children can't stay away from sports activities whatever the circumstance. In fact, they have inherent tendency to take part in the sports. The most important thing is that children's motor development should be according to the requirement of sports. The most important thing is that children's motor development should be according to the requirement of sports. These are introductions. And next is the motor development and factor affecting it. Meaning of motor development. Motor development refer to the development of a child's bones, muscles, and his ability to move around and manipulate his environment. In a simple word, motor development means the development of various motor ability from birth till death. In other words, motor development is the progressive changes in movements throughout one's life. One's life As a matter of fact, the ability to move is essential for human development. Various motor movements or motor skills are essential for everyday life activities such as sitting, walking, running and climbing. Climbing, catching or holdings, jumping, skipping, throwing, etc. Motor development can be divided into two types: gross motor development and fine motor development. Gross motor development and fine motor development, there are the two types of the motor development. Number one, it's involve gross motor development. It's involve the development of large muscles in the child's body, especially while sitting, walking, running, climbing, and etc. Fine motor developments. It involves the small muscles of the body, especially during the small movement of the fingers and hand, for example, holding of javelin and discus, and pole catching a cricket ball. Catching a cricket ball, smashing a volleyball, gymnastic exercise with or without apparatus, etc. There are the two types of gross motor development and fine motor development. Motor development in the children. Motor development in the children can studies effectively under the following three stages of children. There are the three stages: early childhood, middle childhood 7 to 10, late childhood 11 to 12 years, early childhood 3 to 6 years, and middle childhood 7 to 10 years, and late childhood 11 to 12 years. Early childhood. The period of early child starts from the 3rd year and that continues till 6th year. The motor development during this period take place rapidly. This stage is also known as the preschool years. In this period, a child becomes perfect in various fundamental movements such as the running, jumping and throwing, and acquires the ability to until or combine these movements. In this period, children stride length increase and they develop a more mature running pattern. During this period, proficiency in climbing on a ladder become efficient. They can hop and gallop skillfully. The motor development of the end of early childhood achieve a satisfied level. So, the systematic training of children in various sports such as gymnastics and swimming can be started because the basic movement like rolling, hanging, pushing, pulling, etc. become efficient. They can combine these movements efficiently efficiently under changing and difficult conditions. They become efficient in the various movement combinations such as the running and jumping, catching and throwing, running and throwing, and etc. They become efficient in all such movement, but still competitions at the stage should be avoided. Number 2, middle childhood. Middle childhood is the 7 to 10 year. Early childhood 3 to 6 year, and middle childhood 7 to 10 years. Middle childhood, the period of middle childhood sports from 7th year and continues up to the 10th year. During this period, children become active and agile. They have strong desire to engage in various people, movement and activities. During this period, children have a desire to compete with children of their own age group. They also have an urge to improve upon their previous performance. During this period, most of the children achieve mature pattern of fundamental motor skills. Their postures and balance become better. They try to become efficient in the various of movements which they had already learned. In fact, the same movement are performed differently for different aims, such as jumping for a distance or height, throwing for distance or height, etc. They become efficient in movement, coupling, movement precision and movement flow. The speed related abilities developed at a faster rate. Coordinative abilities also show a higher level of development in this age group, whereas flexibility development at a very slow rate during these periods. Rules should be flexible. Instructions time should be short and there should be minimum competitions. Stress should be given on movement corrections. Number next is the late childhood. The third point, late childhood is the 11 to 12 years. The period of late childhood begin from 11 years and continue up to 12 years of till the beginning of puberty. Strength begin to differ, but the different are small. Boy and girl are able to complete evenly. Most of the children master most intricate of complex motor skills. They are ready to learn strategies and move complex play combinations, running and jumping movements, qualitatively as well as quantitatively, develop at a faster rate than in the middle childhood periods. Coaches or teachers of physical education should continue to encourage skills development with an increasing stress on strategies and tactics. Okay, my related to topic meaning of the motor development. Motor development in children is completed. So let's see question answer. Okay, student. Next topic. Your next point is the factor affecting motor development. What is the factor affecting the motor development? There are the 8 points related to the factor affecting of motor development. कौन कौन से फैक्टर ऐसे जो है अफेक्ट करेंगे? नंबर 1 biological factors, number 2 environmental factors, number 3 nutrition factors, number 4 physical activities, number 5 opportunity, number 6 sensory impairment, number 7 posture deformities, number 8 obesity. Number 1 the biological factors. Biological factors are related to the genes. These factors are also known as the heredity of genital these factors are also known as the heredity or genetic factors. The genes which we get from our parents are responsible for various type of development, including motor development. The percentage of the fast twist fibers and also twist fiber depend on biological factors. In fact, those factors are likely to affect the rate and ability of motor development. These factors are related to body weight, size and strength. Number 2, environmental factors. Environmental factors such as physical and social indicate that motor of development take place at a faster rate in the children who are encouraged to explore the surroundings. They are given more opportunity to take part in the sports activities. Those children who are not encouraged or motivated towards motor activities have slow rate of motor development. In fact, encouragement, love and security push a child to take risk to explore fearlessly, which leads to better motor development. First is biological factors, factor affecting motor development, and environmental factors, factor affecting motor development. Number 3 is the nutrition. nutrition is also liable to affect the motor development. Indeed, nutrition food promotes good motor development, sensories, motor development. It dependent upon nutrition. If children get nutritious food, they become stronger, will ultimate lead to good motor development. On the other hand, if children do not get proper nutrition, they are found to be less energetics, and owing to this their motor development take place slowly. Number 4 is the physical activities. Physical activity, taking part regular physical education activity enhance the motor development at a faster rate. However, the physical activity must be according to the capabilities of children. Motor development becomes slow in those children who do not take part in physical activities regularly. Not doing even minor physical activities result in delayed motor development in children. So next, number 4 is the physical activity. Physical activities affecting motor development. Opportunities. Number 5, opportunity. It is a well-known fact that children who get ample opportunities to do more and more physical activities or other activities are likely to have better motor development. In fact, opportunity in the participate in motor activity give a better chance for developing sensory motor ability. If proper opportunities are not given to children, then motor development can't take place in those children properly, or motor developing will be slow in the such children. Number 6 is the sensory impairments. Sensory impairments such as a visual impairments, hearing impairments, etc. are likely to affect the motor development in children due to hearing impairment. Following instructions about any two type of the motor activities become more difficult. In the same way, visual impairment also slow down to process of motor development. So it can be concluded that if there are no sensory impairment in the children, then there will be better motor development. Number 7, posture deformities and obesity. Posture deformities first. Posture deformities in the children deformities affect their motor development. Any posture deformities, spinal curvature deformities, flat foot, knock knee, bow leg, etc. create hindrance or obstacles in a path of the motor development of children. In the absence of posture deformities, motor development in the children take place of a faster rate. Obesity. Obesity and being overweight has negative effect on the motor development of children. It means that children who are overweight or obese are not enthusiastics to be any motor activities and maybe even feel uncomfortable to do it. Motor development in such children take place slowly. Such children take more time to perform motor movements. Number 4 is the physical activities. Taking part in the regularly physical activities enhance the motor development at a faster rate. However, the physical activity must be according to the capability of the children. Motor development becomes slow in those children who do not take part in physical activities regularly. Not doing even minor physical activities result to declare motor development in the children. So this topic is related to the physical education in the children and sports. So completed my motor development and affecting of the motor development. So I will give the assignment related to the topic और आप लोग इसको पूरा करेंगे टाइम पे और there are the some questions related to this topic. What do you mean by the motor development? What do you mean by the gross motor development? What do you mean by the fine motor development? What do you mean by the factor affecting the motor development? So these are related to the question. I will give the assignment today. So thank you very much, student. My topic is complete. Motor development. Thank you very much.